Guys, if you're new to this channel and if you enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button because I really do appreciate it and it helps my channel grow and get out there. The minute I saw reports that Deontay Wilder was planning on rejecting Dazn's $100 million 3-fight deal to face Brazil and then 2 back-to-back fights with Anthony Joshua, the minute I saw those reports, I instantly knew that Deontay Wilder fans were going to come out and try and twist the story and make it out to be Joshua's fault. Matter of fact, I made a video after I reported that that $100 million Dazn deal. I made a video saying, don't blame Anthony Joshua. Do not blame Anthony Joshua. Because I knew that the Deontay Wilder fanatical boxing fans would try and twist the story. Well, what happens this morning, I saw that Dante's Boxing Nation uploaded a video called, basically talking about the fact that there was rumors that he was rejecting the $100 million offer deal. And now Dante's Boxing Nation is like the biggest American boxing channel when it comes to commentary, because he's a boxing channel who he commentates, he does commentary about boxing, right? He tells you his opinions about fighters. He tells you his post-fights opinions. I understand he reports, but he's basically a boxing commentator channel, right? Anyway, I saw his video and I'm thinking, this is the #1 subscribed boxing channel on YouTube. Surely he'll have some sense. Surely he'll be logical here. And as I'm watching the video and I'm listening to Mr. Dante's Boxing Nation, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. You want to know what this guy says? He says that the only reason Deontay Wilder, because he was trying to explain, like, why would Deontay Wilder reject this $100 million deal? And he goes on to explain that he could be even richer than Canelo Alvarez or he could be an even higher paid athlete than Canelo Alvarez because Canelo Alvarez got a $365 million deal with Dazn for 11 fights. Yet Deontay Wilder was being offered a $100 million deal with Dazn with just 3 fights. So if he were to beat Joshua twice, he will probably be the highest paid athlete in boxing, right? And what shocked me is Dante's Boxing Nation says the only reason that Deontay Wilder and his team, Al Heyman and Shelly Finkel, would turn this deal down is because Anthony Joshua is not ready to fight Deontay Wilder after he gets past Jarrell Miller. So he's blaming Anthony Joshua. You see what I'm talking about? I told you guys, when it comes to Deontay Wilder fans, they always try and put the blame on Anthony Joshua. The biggest American boxing commentator channel is going around letting you guys know that perhaps Deontay Wilder rejected this $100 million offer by Dazn because Anthony Joshua was not ready. Anthony Joshua, so he's basically saying that Anthony Joshua went to Eddie Hearn and said, you know what, I'm not ready to fight Deontay Wilder after I get past Jarrell Miller. And Deontay Wilder heard this and he said, oh, he don't want to fight me? What's the point of signing to fight him? Right? I cannot believe that people are actually, and he even says in the video, these are rumors, which means probably the LDBC have gone around saying the same shit. I haven't looked at their videos, but I wouldn't be surprised if the LDBC have gone around saying that the reason he's rejecting this offer, Deontay Wilder, is because Anthony Joshua's not ready. That is insane. Like, do people understand how stupid that sounds? Could you imagine if I said that? Could you imagine if it was the other way around and Deontay Wilder was fighting on Dazn and Anthony Joshua was being offered a $100 million 3-fight deal to fight Deontay Wilder, and then he rejected it. He rejected the offer. Could you imagine if I made a video coming on here saying, hey, you see, the real reason why Anthony Joshua rejected this fight with Deontay Wilder was not because he was ducking him. Oh no, homie. It was because Deontay Wilder wasn't ready. It was his fault. You see how stupid that would make me look? It is absolutely unbelievable how these Anthony Joshua detractors, these Anthony Joshua haters, these guys that just do not like Anthony Joshua, will say anything just to blame Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn. Now, when it comes to, I don't know how Dante's Boxing Nation has over 200,000 subscribers. How did this man get so big? Oh wait, I do know, because I remember early on in his boxing channel, he used to just make videos defending Floyd Mayweather Jr. That's right. This guy was a Floyd Mayweather Jr. nut hugger. I remember when I was, like a teenager watching Dante's Boxing Nation when he was first coming up, and he would just make videos talking about Mayweather, trying to tell you how Mayweather was the greatest boxer of all time. He was such a he had Floyd Mayweather's nuts in his mouth, so that's how he got such a big fan base. It was because he had all the Floyd Mayweather Jr. Fanatical boxing fans subscribing to him. And I noticed with Dante's Boxing Nation is he's always critiquing. He's always critiquing Deontay Wilder's opponent, right? Like when Tyson Fury schooled Deontay Wilder, instead of giving Tyson Fury props and credit for his ability against Deontay Wilder, he criticized the fans. He went around saying, oh, he was crying about it. He was bitching about it. He went around saying, oh, if that was Deontay Wilder fighting if that was Deontay Wilder fighting like Tyson Fury, he would have been booed. He would have been called a boring fighter. Because when it comes to Dante's Boxing Nation, he's all about race. He's like one of these dudes. He used to go around saying the coincidental list, basically saying the coincidental list meant like black fighters and stuff. Like, he's all about race. Anyway, it's just unbelievable how Deontay Wilder fans will always try and put the blame on Anthony Joshua. I told you this was going to happen. I made a video saying, please, bro, don't blame Anthony Joshua, because I knew it was going to happen. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'm out.